YouTube before tonight's game, and I was really impressed, and that's why I had him on the Star Trek.
Well, that's why they're highlights.
You're right.
Chiozza to the corner. Booth. His pull-up. Nice move right there. That's way off the mark. Never drew iron by Heng Yifeng. And the other way is Chiozza, and that's what he can do. He can get down the floor quickly.
This is the closest the Knicks have been in the second half. It's been all Wizards. Chiozza kicks it out. Admiral Schofield. That's a good sports name, isn't it? Second-year player in Mexico State. He also came in that same trade with the Lakers. Ball down, goes right to Chiozza.
Chiozza, look what I found.
And Trier tried to chase down block, but got there late.
They can get a stop this time.
Chiozza kicks it out. Anderson, good look for three.
Oh,
that's the 15th three-pointer by the Wizards. Chiozza, pass inside.
nice play.
Beautiful pass inside Jones.
These Wizards, perpetual motion, folks. The ball rarely stops. They continue to move it.
Anderson for three. As we mention all the time, a lot of guys have their career high in the season finale when they get the most minutes.
Looking for more.
Anderson in transition, passed up a three. Bertans, he's not going to pass up many of those, and that's the reason why.
Correct. I mean, we got to give him some time before we could compare him to the Indiana deadlift.
Well, I'll tell you something. He's one of the toughest guys in the league, guys, when he was 11 years old.
We had, Ron Mercer, Gerald Green out in Houston, who shoots the ball tremendously.
Chiozza pushing the tempo, gets a screen by Wagner. Little floater.
Great patience. When you don't have that much pressure, it becomes fun. I mean, win or lose, play a game. You're not a marked team, and it seems like the Washington Wizards respond a lot better as Bradley Beal knocks down that three right there. 5-on-4 advantage for Milwaukee, but couldn't get out to that corner shooter.
Chiozza able to answer right back with a three. 4-point deficit for the Wizards. Let's see if the Wizards can close this deficit in the final few minutes of this quarter. A three by Schofield, that helps a lot. Good offensive rebound by Matthews. They'll reset. Chiozza takes a three, makes it. Offensive rebounds oftentimes lead to threes. Chiozza, a little stutter step, kick out. Matthews left way open.
Ooh, sweet.
Matthews for three. Ooh, tie ball game.
It has to be a joyful sight to see your sibling wearing the same jersey in the same game.
Wagner for three. Big shot there by Mo.
Mo Swag. Former Michigan State Spartan.
Chiozza left open for two. Able to hit. Back to a three-point game. 40 seconds. Chiozza hanging off the glass, puts it in.
He's amazing. He can spread the court, he can pass the ball, he loves to pass the ball, and he's a winner. He's a proven winner.
The best thing for me, what he brings is playoff experience.
Spent some time with him and I just got to know him a lot better, but he works relentlessly, worked tirelessly because he didn't like the way that felt, that Game 7 loss, and that fueled him for this season.
Celtics thing. You know, you and I go back certainly to Julius Erving and Larry Bird and what took place between these teams in the 80s. Then I go back to the 60s, and his rights went to the Wizards along with Jonathan Simmons in return for cash. At last look, Simmons not in the NBA to this point.
Anthony Smith almost ran it down. Here is Chiozza now. He loves that runner. He hit one of those to win a game at Florida in the tournament, but he missed that one. But Wizards, they get the ball back, and Bertans hits a three. Minutes are changing, and the workload of players are changing. As Chiozza hits a three in the 04-05 season. Now as we see these guys, the Wizards on the road on Friday, February 7th. So last year, Dallas went 15-15 against the East. Now, in the past, our old buddy Chuck Cooperstein on the radio broadcast has always said, well, we'll have to wait.
A Mavericks uniform.
Chiozza for three.
Good looking shooter now.
Just over 4-second differential between shot clock and game. Chiozza looking for some space, wants to get rid of it, does so in the corner, and that three is good. Nader got caught off balance. Now there's the backdoor cut inside, finishing is Schofield.
And Washington's doing a good job of not allowing the Thunder to get any offensive rebounds as well.
Schofield from the wing drains another three. Bertans floats it up, and that's good. Davis Bertans now into double digits.
And will Michael Jordan get to that point?
No.
Will LeBron James get to that point?
I think it's different in the sense that when Dr. J was playing, it was...
That's how the Clippers ended the first unofficial half of the season. It was the All-Star break shortly after that. Jordan McRae knocks it in.
Do you bring Beal back in for the shot?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for a minute. Thought they would probably throw him back in there.
They got Bertans instead. Against Neto. Rui, step back against Tobias Harris, and that's what he is so good at. 33-27, Philadelphia leading. Bertans for three. This time he knocks it down, hitting a little bit of the rim. Harris able to put it in. He's got 26 now. Chiozza, a good crossover. Bertans, a deep three. Yes! Back on track. Chiozza, screen set by Bertans. Troy Brown Jr. got the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to convert a three-point play. They've got numbers if they go. Here comes Troy Brown Jr. Little floater. Yes! And a timeout taken here by Philadelphia.
Handling the basketball, doing a great job getting others involved to set the tone here in this first quarter. Those were Miami's first 2 free throws of the game, by the way. Remember, they only took 17 free throws at Boston. A minute into the second quarter, the Wizards with a 5-point lead, and a Bertans three is right there. That's a very good shooter, Davis Bertans. For Tyler Hero, his 4th such either drive or cut to the basket. But again, Miami not able to get a stop on the other. 50 seconds left in the third. Chiozza. Chris Chiozza with his first score.
Chiozza. Back to Bertans for three. Bertans knocks his first shot down.
Wizards trying to chisel down what was a 14-point lead. Bertans is helping the cause as he knocks in another three.
For the Clippers, Chiozza. Out to Troy Brown Jr. for three, and Troy knocks it down. A timeout taken here by Doc Rivers. Troy goes up for the offensive rebound, tries to save it. He does to Chiozza, to Mahinmi, and Mahinmi got it, and the foul.
Great determination.
Bertans for three. Yes!
You kidding me? I'm just gonna act like that's not even happening.
Williams comes up short. Bertans has the rebound. Chiozza goes to the hoop, puts it in. Got hit on the face as well. Troy Brown Jr. shot clock to 4. His pull-up jumper got it again. He's got 18 off the bench.
Even if it goes off the glass and you didn't mean it. Built that confidence, and it's all she wrote.
Troy leaves it off for Chiozza for three, and Chiozza hits the three.
2 fouls on their best player.
Bonga. Chiozza just checked into the game. He's ready.
They still lace him up.
Transition three, Bertans. That's a big-time professional shot.
The Wizards knew that, took that away, but 2 guys went to the corner. That left MKG open down the lane.
This guy can stroke it. Man, I'm a fan. With a lot of game remaining. Chiozza. And the Wizards back on top.
Brown spins, and Clark commits the foul in an and one. Josh step back.
And Bertans with a knock away from Valanciunas. Dylan Brooks back on the floor. Chiozza steps into a three and reins it in. Chris Chiozza. Dylan with 11. He's the game-high scorer. Brown.
He watched the ball.
First look at Justin Robinson for Washington. Chiozza, an unguarded three, puts it in. Chiozza got the kind bounce.
Started to catch up a little bit, but now as guys get back healthy, they got to get back into that offensive rhythm again.
Cabarro knocks down the three.
Second-year man from Florida for the Nets. Not able to take advantage. So coming up on 3 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. And a three for Kurucs.
Prince remains in there with TLC. Kurucs will take and make the three. Diallo backdoor bounces off of Chiozza, and he's got a steal. Up ahead, Musa to the rim.
And obviously this was a tight one into the third quarter, but you love to see
Kurucs going to the rack. Uncontested board for Pinson.
And an excellent opportunity out here on the floor for Chiozza.
And Chiozza banks it in. Rebound Chiozza. Former Florida star pushes up the floor. Finds Musa early, who finishes. Switch with the big. Musa running start. Chiozza, hard cut, gets all the way to the rim and flips it in. Pretty amazing what they've done with no Kawhi Leonard. Everybody just assumed, all right, they're going to take a major step back. Chiozza drains it from long range.
Caleb Martin, number 10. Cody Martin, number 11. And I think I got a job for Jason Rivera.
They've just got to take care of the ball and find a way to make a couple of shots.
Chiozza, bucket, a three. The Nets are 8 of 30 from downtown. Cabarro rims out. Rebound knocked to the outside. Chiozza, lob it up. Cabarro gets the roll. And Boston tracked him for 6 years before they finally made it happen. He played professionally in Germany, a 3-time German league champion, and their patience has paid off. Kurucs controls the tip. Get it ahead. Intercepted by Williams behind the back, but Chiozza steps in. LeVert. Oh, he's got it. A three. Elevating. Chiozza answers with a three. 21 points, 21 minutes, 6-point Boston lead. LeVert hard to the hole. 109-105 Celtics. Cabarro saves. Boston up by 6. Chiozza, pullback. Chris Chiozza, major highlight.
So, Kevin, you talk about the landscape of this league right now, and obviously there's a little bit more parity with all of the different.
Last night, your tweet obviously caught fire on the internet. Yeah. Your reaction just watching Karras go through it. Yeah, he tweeted, Richard. You should probably follow him. That's going to count.
You know what I mean? Every shot just looked amazing, and it's happy for him as well.
Dunk it! Chiozza having an impact once again for the Brooklyn Nets.
He's playing with force on the offensive end. He's playing active on the defensive end. That's what we expected. An impact on both ends. That's winning basketball.
And one, Jackson the foul.
Don't make a decision before you're ready.
Chiozza, cross, handles, highlight. That was cheese.
Right, they've only shot 13 free throws tonight. Right, like that's just a tough spot to be in.
Chiozza hits a three.
You know, limit the amount of back-to-backs because it is very, very difficult for guys to come out and put out, you know, the high level of performance, even though the Nets are putting forth consistent effort.
Foul called. You were there.
Never heard of it.
And after that game, there was some loud chatting.
Oh, yeah. When you lose by 43, there's going to be some chatting going on, especially when you're coming off 2 NBA Finals.
Cabarro gives it up, gets it right back. And the jumper is good.
Really hit PR director Tom James. He had great hands in his days at Trinity University, didn't he?
And he got in the way defensively there of Bryn Forbes. Chiozza walks into a three. Good for Chris Chiozza.
Trey's a very, very talented young player. I think he's going to get a lot better here working with Greg Popovich and becoming more exact at his craft.
Oh, Chiozza finds Jordan.
What a pass.
They didn't have that at Arizona on the
if you're referencing
on the syllabus.
If you're referencing a book, that's not.
And how about the record falls less than 100%. Backdoor. Oh, Chiozza from Cabarro.
And there's different schools of thought.
Chiozza hits the three.
Remember the sweep against the Knicks in the playoffs. As the Nets force a turnover, TLC going with the finish.
To kind of take that offensive challenge.
They double team LeVert. That means Chiozza was free for a moment. Oh, what a fake! What? Swiss cheese! Carter missed it with a left hand. It's the first meaningful minutes for Pinson in a while. Oh, he's a blur!
Got a pick by AD. Lob under to Anthony, and he can't control it. Lakers were up against the clock, too. Left wing down. Here he goes all the way to throw it down with one hand.
Real good job of just weaving his way for a layup.
Little drive and kick, catch and shoots, and it results in a three.
Danny Green also. So 5 Lakers have already knocked down a three-pointer.
Well, the Nets in a bit of a cold spell. They're 2 for their last 12, but they rattle that one in from distance. Now comes, and the back solo goes right into the hands of Allen.
A little telegraph that time.
Prince attacks, and he scores. JaVale now on the defensive end. The shot is missed. Out it goes. They got a fresh 14. Chiozza from the outside's got another one. A two-way contract. First week of January. They poke it away. Chiozza again, who's played really well since coming on, and he dishes to LeVert. To the Lakers. So sloppy basketball right now for the purple and gold. Chiozza drive, kick, three. Another one goes down. He's going to come out the other side. Oh, look at that move. On Markieff, and then Morris settles in, but he scores over him anyway. The dynamic duo has been unstoppable all year. Forget about this past weekend. Chiozza got it. He's got another one.
Quarantine, and Lonzo Ball gets to the rim to get the scoring started for New Orleans.
And speaking of players that the New Orleans Pelicans fans.
16-11, Pelicans. Chiozza lines it up and buries it. Snared by Ball, but he missed the layup. Chiozza the other way. Nets trying to push it. Chiozza will take and make the three. 3 minutes to play in this second quarter. LeVert gives it up. Lance Thomas lines it up, and he buries it. A three.
Holiday is a presence on the inside, whether it's off penetration or just using his physicality around the basket.
Foul is called before Musa made the basket.
Especially with the optimism with the New York Liberty and what Sabrina brings to the table with her talent. It's going to be fun.
Kurucs, that was nifty, switching hand. Eric Collins, Ray Acosta, our officiating crew, are underway. The Nets and the Spurs. Nets coming off a 99-68 loss to New Orleans. On the return feed, Chiozza checks the feet. Joey headband. LeVert one-on-one with White. Off the double. Ball movement. Harris. Bottom.
Joe Harris.
Joe E3. Other than all those things, nothing's changed. Jared Allen, the crank. He was left open. Pirtle. Nets are on the move. Chiozza will go cross-court for LeVert. The three, bottom. Karis LeVert from deep. 4-time All-Star, now in his 11th year in the league. Garrett Temple is in, and the ball is in the hoop. That's a three.
I'm thinking about the fans in the stands.
Oh, well, yeah, you can hear
but
them.
They're yelling.
Chiozza, kick out.
Lance Thomas is in, and he knocks down the J.
Jacques Vaughn speaking on him. They like what he's brought to the table, and he's shown it here today.
And the Nets add another triple, and how they use him. And then Dante Hall, other than some G League action, and if he can bring any offense to the Nets on the inside, certainly a big body.
Whether it was Alabama, whether it was with the Grand Rapids Drive, he's got live legs.
No, he kind of knows when he needs to pick things up on the offensive end. He never forces anything. Right here, another miscommunication on defense by the Jazz. It's happened a few times.
As Chiozza dances out front, he's got a big matchup there with Tony Bradley. Drives on the big man. Keeps the dribble alive, and then outside again for three. I don't know what time to get up or go to bed.
I'm just going to stay awake so I don't miss it.
You call me, I'll call you.
You got it.
Royce did not take the shot.
He had it too.
He did. Moutier lost the handle. Utah gives it away. What could have been an easy two down low. There's a pull-up 15-footer good. Off to Gobert. Looking inside for a cutter. Forced it. Allen picked it off now. That's going to turn into a transition bucket for two. Yeah. As LeVert ran down the floor untouched for his 10th point. 8 in the quarter, T. Played his college ball with the Florida Gators. In the paint, tough pass down low. Little baby hook shot, nice move. Allen for 16. Utah hitting just 2 or 10 shots. What the Nets continue to close in. John and Musa from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Tony Bradley in the crowd. Let it go through his hands. Now a quick foul to stop the flow.
Garrett Temple's fiance pregnant.
Kyra.
Depending on how deep the run goes for the Nets, Garrett may need to leave the NBA campus.
Similar situation for Gordon Hayward of the Boston Celtics. And just with all of this stuff, you would think it's not always as easy to plan.
David, this is about as big as you're going to see the Nets probably all afternoon, and they go right inside with a nice little rush screen.
Rebounded by Harris. Chiozza. Pull-up jumper is good by Joe Harris. From Disney, HP Fieldhouse, the Magic and the Nets battling for that number 7 spot in the Eastern Conference. Chiozza delivers a beautiful pass to Jarrett Allen.
A 16-point Magic lead. Chiozza from the elbow hits the jumper.
Jaren Grant off. Kuruc ahead. Chiozza, extra feed. Harris. Oh, he corkscrews in. Joey headband contorts. TLC, big shot, and it's Chiozza to the rim. And it's dug out by Chiozza. Nets can hold for 5 seconds left. Chiozza, shake and bake. Oh, left hand. Oh, the cheese roll.
He can get to the basket. He can use some of that attack mindedness. You saw TLC hanging off of him, but once he got his runway, he got going.
The chemistry on defense is going to have to be that factor. Their offense will be fine.
Needs to be careful with the ball, a little bit sloppy. Chiozza finds Jarrett Allen from the floor for that dunk.
Johnson doesn't take the three. Chiozza now on a matchup against Napier. Chiozza. Oh, nice move. Oh, yeah. Beautifully done by Chris Chiozza. The block by TLC. Brown didn't see him. Chiozza pushing tempo. Lawawu Cabarro, wee from 3.
And guys on his team have talked about just him coming over and what he was able to do just in terms of bringing that to the table with his confidence.
Karis LeVert. A minute and a half to go now here in the third. Chiozza off the back end. Oh, pretty fake. The creativity, and it goes. Grant Robinson for Washington. Chiozza to Harris. Oh, the bank for Joe Harris. It's a bubble bank. Washington trying to stop the bleeding here. Chiozza sets. Chiozza got a 3.
Other thing about the three-point shooting, Robin shooting close to 35% this year, but free throw percentage is way down. He's a 75% three-point field goal free throw.
Pat Connaughton seeing his first action in the bubble.
Yeah, I mean, their number 4 three-point attempts this season are the Nets. They shoot about 38 a game, so Outstanding ball handling skills, 6'6".
Jamal Crawford, of course, 6th man of the year. Multiple times, and he hits the 3.
Gets the Bucks getting more fired up.
Brooklyn 1-1 in the bubble, as are the Bucks. Chiozza.
I like this young man.
Perhaps I used runner-up loosely. You can be 3rd and be a runner-up.
Can you?
2nd runner-up.
High shooting pocket, just catch and deliver.
Chiozza. The 2nd by Jeremiah Martin.
Yeah, and I tell you, these Nets.
Wow, Garrett Temp.
Can't be happy with this defensive effort. You've given up 70 points, maybe more, to the Nets in the first half of this game. That was Hall knocking that one back from Dante DiVincenzo. There's
Chiozza.
Chiozza.
The Bucks will have to work against Lawler's Law today. Brooklyn scoring 101st. High percentage of times the team that scores 101st wins the game.
110-107, Bucks in front. Chiozza the cut, Temple the find.
The primarily bench unit on the floor for the Bucks now. Wow. See, that's good basketball. It's not like I'm trying to, move up to the 7th seed so I can avoid somebody.
Luau Cabarro again. Shot clock at 6. Garrett Temple.
He hadn't hit a shot in the last couple of games. He had 23 in the opener against Milwaukee, but was 0 for 9 since, as Kurucs answers right back with a 3-pointer. Chiozza to the rim, left-handed. Oh, sweet move from Chiozza in traffic. Chiozza, nice up and under and finish. Chris Chiozza continues to impress.
20-point Celtic lead. Kurucs for 3.
Yeah, it's a breakdown.
Still 1 win away from doing so.
And like you said, they had that great win last night against Milwaukee. And I've always felt as Chiozza hits a 3.
And Bogdanovic had it going, so Luke Walton talked about riding the hot hand, but again, there's so many players that can get hot and start filling it up. Speaking of.
How about that bounce? 32-32 at the arena in Orlando. Chris Chiozza kicks it over to Tyler Johnson, who's off to a very fast start.
As a leader of men and leader of these men, to have Jacques Vaughn doing the things he's doing.
Chris Chiozza with the layup. 38-32 Nets on a 14.
Said it earlier, say it again. Once they heat up, they can get going quick and score it in buckets.
Jeez. Knocks it down. Unique way to involve the fans. I certainly applaud it. 8-point advantage for the Nets, approaching 4 minutes to go in the first half. Jeez, from the free throw line. You talked about it, Sarah.
He has been so effective.
10-point advantage for the Nets. Cheese on cue. Knocks down another mid-range shot. Again, the Nets get a victory. They secure a playoff spot for the 2nd straight season. TLC. Waterfalls. Long on the 3-point attempt. And they get the offensive board to what they lost to handle. That basketball is slippery, but Tyler Johnson knocking down the triple. Nets with 27 assists in this game. Chris Chiozza, splash. Career high 7 assists for Jared Allen in this game. Physicality, the ball movement, 30 assists as a team in this game. Jeez, almost got the lay, and he'll go to the free throw line. This is the Sacramento team yesterday. Now a quick word from Duncan with a triple-double.
Get out of here.
Never.
Chiozza to Tyler Johnson. And he knocks down the three. Boy, they are 7 of 9 from above the arc. Luau Cabarro goes to Tyler Johnson, watched by Lou Williams. Good ball movement by the Nets. Chiozza, a guarded three is good. Wow, 9 threes in the first half for Brooklyn. And they start falling early.
Well, it can go both ways. It can go both ways as well.
Chiozza. This is Joe Harris. Better pay attention to him. Chiozza crosses over man. Does a good job of staying in front of him. Harris, oh my goodness. Crossing over, taking names and laying it in. Joe Harris, wow. Clippers have battled back again. Down by just 1.
2 minutes.
Chiozza takes JaMychal Green off the dribble. Counted and a foul from Wish to Swish.
For Chiozza. I just think that that barbershop down there is not getting enough. They're not getting enough clients, man.
Tyler Johnson knocks in the three, his third, and the Nets lead by 7. Harris the drive, great ball movement, and now Johnson snaps up a three. 10 hands to make a basket for the Brooklyn Nets. They now lead by 10 here in the fourth quarter.
He should be on the line right now for 1 free throw.
Kawhi Leonard is indeed back out there. Tries to alter the shot of Tyler Johnson. It doesn't work, and Johnson now was 16 off the bench.
Orlando won that game by 10. Augustine unable to convert the layup. Chiozza. 3 by Musa. He got it. Chiozza. Anderson on the drive and a foul. 3-point chance for Justin Anderson.
Right idea, though. Nobody stopped the basketball, and BJ taking it all the way to the rim.
Cabarro, another 3. Vucevic tracks him into the corner. Good cut right down the middle by Cabarro. 22. His career high is 26. That's the slogan we go by.
That's it. That's right.
Tyler Johnson to Chris Chiozza. Chiozza bombs in a 3, his first field goal. 12 points, 9 rebounds for Nikola. Brooklyn lead back to 14. Johnson, good again. Tyler Johnson.
One of those players that has really taken advantage of his opportunity with them being shorthanded. Luau Cabarro, another bucket. Norman Powell lost it, picked up by Chiozza. Fires it down the floor. That will end an impressive first quarter. Cassidy, Toronto showing just how good they are right from the get-go. Tyler Johnson on the fake. Now pulls up. Jumper's good. Johnson another. Chiozza, nice feed inside, and Hall able to convert. Double the amount of playoff games he played in when he was in the NBA.
He must have been on some awful teams.
Along with Kurucs. And Jared Allen's been out there for most of the game. Good drive and kick. Tyler Johnson. He got the triple.
Yeah, good job there.
Picked up, as you said, they needed warm bodies. Tyler Johnson on the run. And the former Fresno State Bulldog puts it in.
He hung in the air forever to get to the left side and get that finish with the left hand.
He's a different player the last couple of years as opposed to his first 2 years. Mid-range game.
Point opportunities on the kickout.
The Norman Powell now 11 points off the bench. Great entry. Kurucs and Chiozza with the no look. They share the basketball. Tyler Johnson's teardrop works. Played 4 years of college basketball. That always pays off. Man, give it away. Norman Powell didn't think the pass was coming his way. 3 ball, filling it up. It works, and they needed it. Anunoby, a legit 6'8", 230-pounder, and only getting better by the rep, and especially at this end of the floor. Forces the outside play. Kurucs takes it to the rack.
Yeah, good decision there.
That footage certainly so difficult to watch.
Rebecca, and thank you for that report. It's painful to watch that.
Screen, Allen. Chiozza. Musa was looking to shoot, and now Chiozza has to hoist. Got it for 3.
In game number 1, to bounce back like this and to go to the 4th with a lead. Chiozza all the way to the rack, and he's going to the free throw line. One of 2 for Chiozza.
Playing a couple games, comes in, it's like he's been in the rotation the entire postseason.
On the take. Good take. Defending it. It was Musa. They walk away from Chiozza. And tantalizing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
But as we said, he played 41 minutes last game.
Yeah, well, that's also the look of a man that understands that his season is rapidly.
And Kevin Durant, as we remind you, the NBA playoffs on NBA TV, all brought to you by Ford. Built Ford proud. He struggled shooting the last couple of games, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a lot to deal with it. Again, remember just how good this team is. Great pick of the pocket there by Chiozza.
Ibaka has been so big given the fact that Marc Gasol has struggled some, especially in the last game, but Ibaka has eaten up these minutes and he's taken advantage.
Chris Chiozza from the outside.
What kind of Brooklyn team would show up tonight? And so far, so good. Jacques Vaughn has to be quite pleased. Johnson on a 3. Got it again.
On the coaching staff, he wanted to stay in the game. Then he got in there and just figured out he couldn't do it.
Garrett Temple.
And we know he's a great presence at the rim defensively.
Musa again. And they will. What do they say here? So here is LeVert. 11 points in that opening quarter. Musa, corner 3 won't go. And then the rebound went right through the hands of Siakam. And they're able to find Kudus underneath. Game 4, Brooklyn trying to extend their season, but right now they are in a deep 24-point hole. Caris LeVert.
Losing a good friend who had meant so much to so many people in the game. That's a day that I'll remember the rest of my life. But Nick Nurse is going to keep his best players on the floor to give himself a chance to play. So yeah, he deserves to play, but is he as good as Pascal Siakam or OG Anunoby?
Davis won't go. And some of the tough decisions that you coaches have to make. Chiozza, second 3-pointer of the quarter.